All right, what's up everyone? Sean here and welcome to another detailing video. Once again, of course, my Corolla is back into the mix here. The car is considerably dirty. I mean, it's been about just barely under 2 weeks, but it's got bird poo on it. I think it deserves a wash. I'm trying to get it washed right before my trip to Vegas. So by the time this video is up, I'm already back from Vegas, all that stuff. So I've already had my time with Vegas. Hopefully I have a good time, but it's definitely a time to wash the car and then, you know, perhaps show it off. It's mostly for me. I like having a clean ride when you go to places like that, especially Vegas. You know, it's you know, Sin City, right? Anyway, so all that being said, it's dirty enough. You can take my word for it. I didn't really, you know, do any before shots or anything like that. We're just gonna go straight into it. And what we're gonna do today, though, is, you know, to do a little fun or make ourselves a little fun question, so to say, and answer it for ourselves. And it is pretty much the topic for this video, which is, how do you do a hybrid wash with just one chemical? Well, I'm sure there are several ways to do it, but there is one way I do have in mind for this video. And the answer for this video in particular will be Detail Co's Hybrid Wash Loki. This is the hybrid rinseless wash, so it has both surfactant and polymer based ingredients, meaning that it can foam. It does have some foaming capabilities, but this one's a little more so than others because it has more surfactants, and so it'll act like both that little fun foaming soap and a rinseless wash if you want to use it that way. So you can spray it on or you can foam it on. Today we're going to definitely foam it on with the foam cannon just for the fun of it. You don't need to do this. You can just go straight to rinseless wash and stuff like that. But, you know, that's why I like kind of like these sort of options, because it just offers both, to have both fun and the sort of efficiency of both, like, you know, the foaming shampoo, but the efficiency of the rinseless wash. So that's what I really like about Loki, because it does both. Now, will it tackle all the bird poo and stuff like that? I mean, that's for me to care about, but you guys just need to sit back, relax, and just see how Loki works. I've been liking this stuff. The smell is great. It's cucumber, melon. For those who really like the Bed Bath Body Works, or Bath Body Works, whatever that thing is called, that stuff. So this will be a nice experience for today, especially right before Vegas. So hopefully I'm going to have fun, but hopefully you guys have fun watching this. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps out, and I do appreciate it. Now, to pretty much like rinse off the foam of the rinseless wash. I know it sounds a little weird. We're going to feature a special guest, so to say, of a product today, and that is this portable pressure washer from Kaiweets. They actually sent this to me. I am doing this in the middle of the review, so kind of like in conjunction to wash my car. So I'm just going to use this as a detailing quote-unquote tool and see if it works like that. It's basically a bucket that comes with a hose and a gun and all in here. It's supposed to be all like in one type of unit, and hopefully it'll be straightforward to use. Now, while the instructions does say 3 ounces for the foam cannon, I'm just going to do 2 just because I don't think it's really necessary in my situation. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and keep that in mind. So let's bring this to 60 mils. Okay, so now what I also did for the foam cannon was I actually filled up the quote-unquote water portion with the rinseless solution from my bucket. So rather than just like straight water and then 2 ounces of the product, I have the 256-to-1 solution in here instead, and then I put the 2 ounces in here, if that makes sense. So fly. We're here to have fun anyway, so. Let's actually prepare the bucket first, this pressure washer, and then we'll do all the foaming and stuff like that. So let's see how easy it is to work with. Okay, get rid of the lid. Then I guess this is supposed to just come down like this, so like that. Pretty easy. Take the proprietary hose. Pretty sure there's some sort of like adapter somewhere out there to use your own hose. But I don't want to put any brain power into it. So let's just proceed with whatever it comes with. See how well it works. Not the greatest hose to work with. It's got some memory in it, but it is what it is. But that's just kind of like what happens with all the other hoses when it comes to these products. Mind you, the bucket is not fully charged. It pretty much is out of the box. So let's see how much power it has out of the box. Also, another product to feature today is the Detail Co. Nemesis Sponge V2. Look at it, it's like quite different. Got that nice dark blue to it. I'm all for it. I like blue. Got a nice hefty feel to it. Kind of similar to the iconic sponge, the red one. All right, without further ado, it's foam time, hopefully. Kind of see with how the foam is. It's like a sheet, and then my coating is like fighting it off too. Kind of funny. Do a little bit of this. Okay, time to use the pressure washer thingy. All right, so this little guy actually worked pretty well, although we did use up all the water in here, which was about more or less 2.5 gallons to 3 gallons of water. So that is something to note, but it did perform just fine as a portable pressure washer, as one would expect. All right, let's get more product on here. Ooh, okay, so the sponge really feels pretty different from all the sponges I've tried. Like, it's got like this, like I said, like the heft to it is definitely present here. And maybe that'll go away once I really break it in, but it's got like body to it. But when you put it on the paint, it is super slick with the Loki. It's actually really pleasant to use. I think this is honestly my favorite sponge right away to use. Like, I wouldn't want to use this as a test sponge for like those rinseless washes that get the sponge dirty. But man, it is nice though. It's actually really nice. Oh yeah, just glides through here beautifully, cleaning the car. Just super nice to work with. Yeah, this sponge is really cool. I like it. Also going to use my first time DIY detailed ceramic gloss to see how actually feels drying it off. But before I do that, I'm going to actually wear gloves for this part, and not to mention my wheel cleaning. Oh yeah, nice drying experience with the ceramic gloss. All right, the car is clean. Nice gloss with the ceramic gloss. Nice finish it does leave behind. I do like using it as a drying aid. So Loki definitely works. It definitely washed out most of the bird poo, and then we came in with the contact wash, got that off. Pretty nice stuff. When it comes to using Loki, you do want to be mindful of how your dilutions are. So you don't want to put too much in it. That's why it'll leave behind stuff. But you know, if you're diligent about it with the water, then you'll be fine. Especially if you're using a foam cannon, definitely want to be mindful about it, just because you're using more product in the little container like that instead of the usual 256:1 ratio. But with all that being said, did its job, cleaned the car, so nice, slick finish. Just want to wipe off it, just make sure I got all the ceramic gloss off, at least the excess anyway. So, anywho, thank you very much. That'll be it for the video. Hopefully by the time this video is out, I'll be back, right? And then have a good time on that stuff. But summer is still not over, it's still August. So let's have some fun as much as we can, make the best of it. And I hope, and don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, it really helps out, and I always do appreciate it. I have the affiliate links to, well, Amazon products, of course, but also Armor Detail Supply. Really do help us out. And of course, none of the products were given to me and paid for, so to say. The only thing is the pressure washer that it was given to me for free, but they didn't pay me to do an actual paid review of sorts, so I can just say whatever I want whenever it's necessary. But that'll be for another video. Either way, thanks, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Ciao now.